Let's take you to the deep, dark world of the most infamous biker gang today, the Mongol MC. Today, I'm going to reveal some secrets of this biker MC to you that's going to shock you to your core. Some may even make you think, well, they're not that bad. Here's 10 things you didn't know about them. 1. They were once banned from wearing their patches. If there's anything members of outlaw motorcycle clubs take pride in, it's their patches. Not only do patches show loyalty and commitment to the club a member is a part of, but they also show their achievements and ranking within that club. That's why they're not very fond of people trying to stop them from wearing their patches. And that's exactly what happened back in 2008 when prosecutors were granted pre-trial authority to seize Mongols members' jackets or any other item that had their logo on it. The decision was later overturned by a California judge as it violated both the First and Eighth Amendments. 2. They have encountered countless problems with the law. It's no surprise that your usual motorcycle club would run into issues with the law, but it's usually for trivial things such as speeding or some sort of bar fight. When it comes to the Mongols, however, the kind of problems that come to mind are assault, theft, vandalism, or anything else a person with common sense wouldn't be doing. At one point, the Mongols had as many as 270 warrants issued against them at once. 3. The Mongols were fined $500,000. The Mongols Motorcycle Club was fined $500,000 by a judge in a racketeering case. Due to their long history of violence, prosecutors said the group also operated an organized criminal enterprise involved in murder, attempted murder, and drug distribution. Of course, the club members decided to fight back and appeal the entire case. 4. Former pro wrestler and Minnesota Governor Jesse Ventura is a Mongols member. One of the most notable members was Jesse the Body Ventura, who was active in the gang during the early 1970s. He held the role of Sergeant-at-Arms of the Dago chapter. Jesse has said, "Nobody in the club ever told me to commit a crime, ever," and stated the Mongols Motorcycle Club isn't a criminal gang and didn't commit crimes when he was a member in the mid-1970s. He went on to say, "There are some bad people in motorcycle clubs, just like in every organization," he said, "but there are some damn good people." 5. The club has been infiltrated twice by law enforcement. Back in 1998, Agent William Queen from the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosive, ATF, was sent on an undercover mission to gather evidence against the Mongols and build up a case. Queen ended up becoming a fully patched member and chapter vice president. Over a period of 28 months, evidence gathered by Queen led to the arrest of 54 Mongols, 53 of which were convicted. The club was infiltrated again in 2008 by 4 ATF agents in an operation called Black Rain. The operation led to the arrest of 38 Mongols, including the Mongols' national president at the time, Ruben Doc Kavazos, who was later voted out of the club. 6. They went to war with the Mexican mafia. In 2004, a group of Mongols got into a confrontation with members of La Sandra, a gang loyal to the Mexican mafia, regarding a drug operation the gang was running in a motel that the Mongols were staying in. The confrontation led to the bust of the operation by police, which upset the mafia. The Mongols were ordered to pay a sum of $10,000 to compensate for the losses the mafia suffered. The Mongols refused to pay, which led to a street war going off, resulting in multiple deaths on both sides. The two parties ended up meeting behind closed doors and resolved the ongoing war between the two. To this day, it's unknown what happened in that meeting, but it is believed by law enforcement that a monetary deal was agreed on. 7. The German Mongols' MC president died in a bike accident. As a matter of fact, most of the members of the German club that was formed back in 2010 didn't know how to ride a bike. If anything, they used their cars to get around places and didn't even have motorcycle licenses. When Mustafa B., president of the German Mongols Motorcycle Club, finally got his license, he was involved in an accident and passed away shortly after the club's formation. They have their own intelligence unit. In an interview with Gangland, former Mongols national president Ruben Doc Kavazos told the reporter, "I'll dress differently, and when the Mongols are headed to a bike function, I would enter it ahead of time and I'll mingle and find out who's there." Explaining how he covertly gathers intel on other groups and clubs, he added, "So it's very much like the military. The Mongols don't mess around." 9. Patriotism is a common virtue among a lot of members. In an interview with Orange County Register, several Mongols talk about serving their country, what they went through during that period, and how they found refuge in the Mongols Club. Mongols member and ex-Marine Barefoot explains, "These boys helped me with a lot of stuff. When I was down on my luck, they helped with rent. They're real solid people. They're there for you, 100%. 10. They have their own coded language. We're not talking about the kind of code we used back in high school to make sure our plans for ditching last period didn't get foiled. We're talking about military-like codes that club members used when other means of communication weren't available or when the content of the message was required to be kept secret. In one instance, following a murder committed by one of the Mongols, the club declared a Code 55, which meant hiding all gang affiliation. Club members had to abstain from wearing their vests and patches, carrying weapons, or interacting with law enforcement. Did you ever imagine a biker gang that's mostly the headliner of all criminal activities could have so many shades within? I'll bet you didn't. Comment down below if you want us to let you know about more hidden secrets of biker gangs.